And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben here, having another busy morning and running around like a chicken with my head cut off. It's just one of those days. Soon, Patrick will be joining us. I didn't send him the links as early as I usually do, and I had like 1,000 things freaking going off, and he will be joining us soon. It was my bad, not his. So 73,600 right now, I think, for the price of Bitcoin. All right, no, that was our high. Right now, we're sitting at about 72.4. This, I keep telling everyone, the price is going to keep going up. All right, just keep going up because it's programmed to go up. Now, on today's show, the long one, the long show, the hour and a half private server, it's every day, guys. Over in Asia, they're changing the rules where Asians can now purchase ETFs of the Bitcoin here in America. They're trying to front run China. It's amazing how many places. Did you see the BlackRock ETF yesterday? They bought over, what was it? Over $1 billion of friggin' Bitcoin yesterday. It was the highest ever for Bitcoin that they ever purchased. Morning, brother.
Morning. How you doing?
Friggin' crazy busy. How are you, bro?
Doing fine.
Yep. Sorry for my tardiness on sending you your links.
Yeah. Stuff happens.
Right now, everything's happening. That's what's crazy about it. When do you think that it's going to quit going up?
Never.
It's. I had a phone.
It's going to happen.
I had a phone.
Go ahead.
Call with a lady at an over-the-counter over in South Korea, right? And they're like, oh, the largest order they sold yesterday was 20 Bitcoin. You know why?
There's nothing available.
Right. They only had 27 Bitcoin available yesterday at the over-the-counter. No one who has a good chunk of Bitcoin selling it.
Right. So are you saying that the price is being suppressed?
No, I'm saying the price is going up.
Yeah, but still, just because it's going up doesn't mean it's going up at the rate that it should be.
Oh, yes. And I'll tell you why. Or at least what I think, then you let me know what you think. I ran a test this week. I bought about 20 grand worth of actual Bitcoin using now what's that app? Cash app. All right. They're only letting me move $2,500 a week of actual Bitcoin. Now I can buy as much as I want, but they're only letting me move $2,500 a week. That seems a little fishy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think, and I've heard this from other people who are like, dude, even surprise, surprise, Treasure. And this guy has some cryptos on his Trezor. And every time he tries moving it, right before he actually hits the transfer button, it says, sorry, you're having connectivity issues.
I don't have that problem with my Exodus wallet.
Me neither. That works every damn time on my crypto only laptop from CALIX Solutions.
That is correct.
It's I think that these exchanges, I think these exchanges are literally, that's why freaking Coinbase keeps on shutting down, because people are trying to buy and move. One guy I talked to yesterday, Coinbase isn't letting him move his coins for like 12 or what was it, like 12 days? Something like that. Now, what the hell? Because they know there's a bank run on Bitcoin. What are you seeing out there?
I'm not. There's nothing that is glaring. It's just the feel is not right. It's just, I mean, 3-4 months ago you could move stuff at will. Now all of a sudden we're, up 30%, and everybody's getting hinky that they don't have enough Bitcoin. Well, to be honest with you, if you feel you don't have enough, start buying some MicroStrategy stock. I'm not kidding.
Hey, he's playing it right.
Oh, he is. He is. You can do that. You can also, there are some ETFs out there. BitW is one that has the top 10 cryptos in it. You can buy that at any brokerage.
Yeah.
BITW is the symbol for it. You can find it online. I can get it at Schwab. And it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the remaining 8.
Yeah.
Without having to go through the KYC, other than what you did to get your brokerage account. So there is that. You're not going to be high and dry. You're just not going to be holding the coin, which we know.
Not your keys, not your coins.
Yep. Better than a sharp stick in the eye.
That's true.
So I was curious because I'm watching this and I'm going, for as little as there is available, in the marketplace. And we've talked about this before, that every time there was a pump and dump, I always had the sense that the little guys were out there picking up a Satoshi here and a Satoshi there, and the big guys were thinking that they were going to get over on everybody. No single raindrop thinks it's responsible for the flood, and eventually, I have enough raindrops, and there's not any water to go around.
Yeah,
and that I think, seems to have been the pattern that over time has diminished the pool of available Bitcoin. And what you heard today from South Korea, they're so ornery.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's beautiful.
now, do you think the higher the price will go, that will flush out a lot more like weekends? Because what I think is going to happen over the long haul, and I mean this is an evolution over the next probably 10 or 20 years, that Bitcoin is going to be huge, and everyone's going to be able to get paid in actual Bitcoin in like real time. And that eventually everyone will have a wallet or an account that their savings account will actually be Bitcoin. Then as we go along, Satoshis are going to matter.
Yeah.
Where if you have 100,000 Satoshis, it's going to be like you have $100,000 right now. When that happens, I think that AI, robotics, reward programs are going to be paying out in Satoshis. And we have examples of that, of the software that MicroStrategies is putting out to their millions of users, is if you are on time with sending your links to your friend up in St. Louis, you get rewarded with 100 Satoshis. So it's a reward program actually built into a job. And I think that's really the future. It's there's so many ways that this is gonna go. I mean, you'll earn money, you'll earn actual Bitcoin from your insurance company for not getting into an accident that year. Shit like that. And as we know, it's always going to keep going up. This is going to eventually, maybe 50 years, or I really don't know how long, like longer down the road, this has the potential who eliminate poverty. Because I think human attention is going to be the most valuable and sought after commodity out there, because and people will reward you. They're already doing it in all the brand new TVs. They have wallets actually built in to the TVs, where if you watch an ad, if you agree to watch an advertisement, they will pay you in some Satoshis.
Is it Satoshis or is it that?
Well, which one do you, there's going to be several options. Like X, I think the reward token on X is actually going to be Doge.
Yeah, it could be, or SHIB.
Yeah. Or you'll be able to choose which one you want to, tip them in. Because every website or every social media platform will actually be a YouTube, a Twitter, a Facebook. It's all just software. They're going to offer everything. And what we're going to end up is we are going to NFL social media, where you have your X team and you got your Facebook team, and they're going to be, competing, and they're all going to offer, mark my words, and tell me if you think I'm wrong here, that within 2 years, X will rival Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has some phenomenal plans for that platform. Absolutely phenomenal platform. And his plans are I mean, he's made no bones about it either.
Yep.
That it's going to be a financial instrument. He cut his teeth on that with PayPal.
Yep. That was his baby.
Yeah. He went to school on that. So I don't necessarily disagree with the get on my platform and get some free cryptos. I think there'll be a gold rush to it, and then the economics of it may change people's minds, just because not the users, but the providers, the business models.
What do you mean could you explain that a little bit more, as in you think it'll cost them too much?
I think there will be some that understand how to do it properly, and then there are those that won't have an appreciation for the customer or the client, the user, to dot the I's and cross the T's in order to receive their rewards. It could be interpreted by the users, the customer, as being too rule heavy. There's a number of things that could be problematic, and if the model isn't run properly, it could be too costly. But I think the rush to do it is going to be very attractive. And I say this based on my experience having been in the co-branded credit card universe for a while. That there was this notion that, gamers, people who are looking for points, are going to do anything and everything to become your card holder because you're going to give them such attractive offers. Well, the users got really good at it, and they bounced around from one place to the other and sucked them all dry. And now, that variant has turned its has kind of morphed into, rather than what it had been. Now I get 3 times points, 5 times points, 4 times points for using my card to buy different things. Like the Southwest card, you get 3 times points if you buy cards or airplane tickets with that, but 1 time points if you use it for gas.
Yeah.
Capital One has some others, and the model is going to be comparable to that in some form or fashion. But ultimately, what's going to have to come in addition to that are fees, because they're going to have to offset that cost center with a revenue stream.
And I think that's what he's actually doing. That's why I officially have a blue check mark now. After years of trying to verify, they wouldn't give me a check mark. I even sent them in all of my trademark information. Like, look, I legally own the name Bitcoin Ben. It's mine. It's trademarked. No one else can use it. Sorry. Try again later. And I told him, who the hell was I talking to? A guy out in San Francisco who works in Silicon Valley. And his wife works at Twitter or X. She survived the hatchet because, they're friends of mine. They're very freedom-oriented, very conservative people. And the word from her to her husband, and I hope she's not watching, is that Elon is actually going to name the entertainment sector of Xflix. Instead of Netflix, it's going to be Xflix.
Right.
Which makes sense. Why wouldn't you? Fuck them.
Right.
You know?
Yep. Hold, please.
Nope, they can kiss my ass. It wasn't my wife. So now if she was calling, I would have to pick it up. Because she never calls. Well, she only calls me when she accidentally dials me and not her boyfriend. So,
Yeah, I have the same problem.
It rarely happens.
I have the same problem.
Hang on a second. Word from the sponsor, everyone. Be right back.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
Yep. And this is what I think is going to be the real use case of like the Lightning Network and Liquid. Is it's going to allow you to actually put a price on the internet. Because if you look at Brave browser or what's that other plugin? Well, I can't remember off the top of my head, but where you can actually earn money as you're interacting with the platform. Well, you have the actual like basic attention token. You have Theta, has Theta Fuel. You have Litecoin, has that set up. Litecoin is kicking ass on video games. Their rate of adoption with the video game sector is off the charts because you can send half of a penny and it don't cost you nothing really on chain. And then if you use Litecoin on the Lightning Network, it's like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny. And I think with AI and robots, have you seen some of the robots lately?
No.
Oh, on this evening's 3-hour show on the private server, I'm going to show you the latest Tesla robot. This thing is freaking nuts. It folds clothes, and the most recent update, it moves a lot quicker. It's fluid. And it's all ran with AI. You can finally have that housekeeper that you've always wanted, Patrick.
The robot one from the Jetsons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hazel? Was that Hazel? I think it was Hazel.
Yeah, it was Hazel. Oh, my God, we're old. Well, you're older than me, so that's all that matters. I hope I never catch up to you.
Well, yeah. I would concur.
Where do you see this all going? And when we switch over to the private server here in a couple minutes, I hope you can hang out because I want your opinion on Trump cleaning house on the Republican group.
Yeah, the RNC.
Yes, the RNC. He on his is it his son's wife?
Yes.
Yeah. She went in there and she started handing out pink slips like they were candy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I really want to hear your thoughts on that because you know they were all swamp.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, oh, that's I. In fact, we're actually going to do that now. Evan, if you want to join us on the private server, there is a QR code right up that way. Join us on the private server on YouTube. You can join the private server just hitting the join link on YouTube and also on Rumble. Join us on Rumble Locals. Now, Patrick, for those interested in one of our laptops, where can they reach us at? And how would you prefer them to reach you?
Oh, you can go to our website, www.calixsolutions.io. You can also text us at 702-845-8276 or give us a call. Be glad to answer any questions. You can send us an email, info@calixsolutions.io. Yep, all of the above.
All right, guys, we're switching over to the private server. We will be right back.